Today we will talk about the PS5, how it got halfway through its life cycle, what problems it had, and what gadgets helped solve them. Let's take a look at how I've dealt with the main issues of the console over the years of use. From the moment I bought it, I remember the gamepad draining battery very quickly. It was impossible to connect any wireless Bluetooth headphones. The bundled cable was too short. Typing with the sticks was awkward. The design wasn't to everyone's liking, the memory was low, and the games just weren't there. I've been struggling with these problems for all these 3 years, but I finally solved them all. The first and most important is memory. I tested a dozen different SSDs, from inexpensive ones like Silicon Power to top-of-the-line Veda Black SN 850S with a powerful heatsink. But the main thing you need to know is PCIe 4 with a speed of 5.5 gigabits per second. It will work slower, but not as fast as you would like. At least 1 terabyte of memory, don't bother with less, and a heatsink, but no higher than 11.5 millimeters to the lid. With the memory sorted out, you can now install many games, but the battery of the new gamepad is enough for 6 hours of play, which is not enough. It will be even less after 3 years. Mine runs out in 4 hours max. There are 3 ways to solve this problem. First of all, a power explicitly designed for DualSense. Its capacity is only 1500 mAh, while the gamepad itself has 1560 mAh. It won't be enough for a full charge, but the runtime is increased by 4.5 hours. The design is weighted, but does not affect ergonomics. Interfere with pressing buttons, and do not overweigh the gamepad in your hands. The weight of the power bank is light. I recommend it, but remember that there are a lot of fraudulent products and scammers on the internet. To avoid problems when buying, I will leave links to the product in the description. If the power bank doesn't suit you or you have 2 gamepads, you can buy a charging station. I received a charging station in black color, although it is also sold in white. The plastic here is the cheapest, not as high quality as the original gamepad, but this device is 4 times more affordable. The charging station has a switchable backlight which will not interfere at night. The mount is reliable. The gamepad will not fall even in an earthquake. The cable of the original gamepad is short, only a couple of meters, and you want to sit away from the TV. Buying a 3 or 5 meter cable will solve all your problems. Any cable will do. From USB Type-C to USB Type-C, or from USB Type-C to USB Type-A. The main thing is that you don't get one with micro USB. I have a 5 meter golden cable from PlayStation 4, but the adapter to USB-C will fall out of the joystick, so this option is not suitable. It is not possible to connect headphones or a speaker to the PlayStation 5, with very few exceptions. You can use the radio channel receiver, but not through the built-in Bluetooth. The solution to this problem is a tiny Bluetooth module that connects any device. It works simply. The first setup on the PC, then connect the desired device and plug the module into the PS5. You can use USB Type-A or via OTG cable to USB Type-C. USB Type-C. Very convenient and cheap. When you look at your old PS5, you realize that it can be upgraded. There are many custom cases for the PlayStation 5. You can even put it in a PC case. No one's forbidding it, but there are more elegant ways to go about it. And that's with swappable panels. They are so varied that they can be changed at will. There are panels from Slim, colored carbon fiber, and official from Sony, and also stylized for different games. In addition to the console, you can also remodel the gamepad. Some studios paint or paint gamepads. There are also stickers that you can order and stick on your own. Interchangeable panels also exist. You can change the buttons and other elements to suit your taste and wallet. If you're worried about the console overheating, there are fans. These are usually 3 fans mounted on the back. They blow, but they don't affect efficiency. There is no temperature monitoring, so there is no difference with and without blowing, but they add noise. Do you often chat with friends or type while playing games? It's inconvenient for a gamepad, so a keyboard will come in handy. The design is excellent and the plastic is of high quality. Connects via a 3.5mm connector that remains accessible. If it connects via Bluetooth, the console sees it immediately. Then you can type. There's also a speaker here, so you have everything in one place with the USB-C connector. Here's the DualSense Edge in front of you. There was a detailed breakdown of this thing on the channel with one conclusion. All things being equal, the one with DualSense Edge will win because it does give you an advantage. However, unless you have very nimble hands, the new gamepad won't give you an advantage. VR is the most curious accessory. PlayStation VR 2 gives you access to a diverse library of games. I enjoyed this device for about 2 months, but then I sold it due to eye and body fatigue. It is truly a new experience if you haven't used a VR helmet before. Of course, these are not all the gadgets for your favorite console, but these are the ones I use personally and can recommend to you. All of them are presented in the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and share your PS5 experience. See you in the next video.